Dear students, hope you are doing well. Another past paper question. Subject is accounting. Paper code is 0452/2 and topic is a trial balance. So let's see the question. Question number 2. A sole trader runs her business from rented premises. The following balances were extracted from her books on 30th April 2003. So 30th April 2003, this is the last date, which means that the starting date is 1st May 2002, which is already given in the question. So the business starting date is 1st May 2002 and ending date is 30th April 2003. So exactly 1 year. Now, in order to prepare a trial balance, again, first of all, I am writing the rules for the trial balance, that who will be debit and who will be credit. So assets, whether they are fixed assets or current assets, they are debit. Fixed assets, they are also called as non-current assets. All expenses of the business are debit. On the credit side, we have income, or you can say sales, or you can say revenue. Revenue means selling of goods and services. Sales means selling of goods. Then we have liabilities, current liabilities and long-term liabilities. Capital, the resources invested by the owner into the business. And when the same resources are taken back by the owner, this will be called as drawings. So this is the rule for the trial balance. Now check all your items from the list. So our stock, this is our opening inventory. This will be debit in the trial balance on the debit side. Sales is income. So sales will be on the credit side. Purchases, the goods bought by the business for the purpose of resale. So this is also an expense. It is debit. Debtor, another name for debtor is accounts receivable, which means when the business is selling goods on credit. So debtors, they are asset, current asset. So it is debit. Creditors, also called as accounts payable. When the business is buying goods on credit from the suppliers, so this will be on the credit side. Electricity paid is an expense, so it is debit. General expense, so both of them, they are debit. Cash at bank, cash at bank is an asset, so it is also debit. Drawings, it is also debit. Rent and insurance, both of them, they are expenses, so it is debit. Equipment at cost, this is also our asset. Equipment means like projectors, computers, laptops, so this is also asset, it will be debit. Provision for depreciation of equipment, depreciation means a gradual decrease in the value of a non-current asset. So this equipment is our non-current asset, so decrease in the value, so value will decrease. This will be credit, because when we are buying the equipment, it's a non-current assets. Whenever the non-current assets increase, they are debit. So first is stock. which is our opening inventory. You can write opening inventory. The stock at 1st May 2002. This is 4,000. Then sales, the income of the business, it is credit 80,000. Then purchases, goods bought for the purpose of resale. Expenses, so expenses are debit. Then debtor or account receivable, it is an asset, current asset, so all current assets are debit. Creditor or accounts payable, it is a liability. So the value of creditors is 9,000. Then we have electricity, expense of the business is 3,000. Then general expenses, 7,000. For small expenses like paying for tissue papers, dustbins, so we call them as general expenses. Cash at bank, again a current asset. Drawings, is 8,000. Rent, and insurance, expenses of the business. Equipment is an asset, non-current asset, so it is also 45,000. Then provision for depreciation, on equipment, so reducing the value of the asset, this will be credit. And capital, the missing value. So how to find the capital, the missing value? Now add all the debit side, and you have a space here, and the space is provided. So here you write the total of the debit side. So your total of the debit side will be 150,000, and the total of the credit side has to be 150,000 as well, because both sides must be equal. But when you are calculating the credit side is not 150,000. On the credit side, you have 80,000, 9,000, and 16,000. So the difference is 45,000. This 45,000 is your capital. So in this way, you can find the closing value of the capital if it is not given in the question, and your trial balance will be complete. So trial balance, we can prepare this trial balance at the end of the month, at the end of the year, at the end of the week, because this trial balance is helpful in preparing the financial statements. What are financial statements? To make the income statement and financial position. And financial position is also called as a balance sheet. So this is a trick that how to prepare a trial balance. Take all the assets and expenses on the debit side and all the liabilities, income, capital on the credit side. And both sides must be equal. If any value is missing, just like here, the capital was missing, so the difference was capital. Now, part B, they say that name the ledger account to which a difference on a trial balance may be posted. The difference on a trial balance. If still there is a difference on the trial balance, both sides are not equal. For example, the capital value is also given to us and both sides are not equal, then that difference is called as suspense. So for the time being, that difference will be recorded in a suspense account. So in the trial balance, here we will write the suspense. If the difference is on the debit side, we will take that difference and we will write on the debit side because both sides must be equal. And if the difference is coming on the credit side, we will write the difference on the credit side. So suspense can be on either side. And ledger account, you know that we have four ledgers. So I am writing here the name of the ledgers. Sales ledger, purchase ledger, general ledger. General ledger is also called nominal ledger, and cash book. Similarly, petty cash book, if you want to say, that is also a ledger. So these are the four main ledgers. So in B part, he is not asking the name of the ledger, he is asking the name of the account. That's why we will write our answer suspense A/C for account. So name the ledger account to which a difference on a trial balance may be posted. So your answer is suspense account. If they say name the ledger, so in which ledger this suspense account will go, then I will write here my answer as journal ledger. So this is about the trial balance. I hope this video will help you in preparing the trial balance. Thank you so much for watching.